ABC Radio Melbourne and Victoria. You're with Jacinta Parsons.
You are indeed, and also now joined by an absolute legend. Shelley Ware joins us, educator and media presenter and ambassador for Coastrek, which is a 30k hike along the Mornington Peninsula. It's being done for a very important reason, Shelley.
Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Oh, I miss you. We needed to have a catch up before we actually got on radio because all I want to know is how you are. Yes.
I'm fantastic, but I am excited to be talking to you about Coastrek and why I'm here. You know, they're teaming up with the Heart Foundation this year, and you've spoiled me, I'm not going to be walking 30 Ks. I'm only going to do 20 because I'm not as fit as people think I am, but you can walk.
You look fit.
I look fit, and that's what they thought too. But you can walk 60, 45, 30 or 20, and I've gone 20 just to, put my toes in, and maybe next year, who knows, we might go 60.
You'll get Coastrek in your veins and you'll get competitive. I know you're competitive for sure, aren't you?
Yes, I have a touch of that in me.
Of course you do. Hey, this blew me away, and I'm going to mention the stats again because it's so shocking but important for us to face up to. Rheumatic heart disease is twice as common in women. This is what the Coastrekkers is raising funds for the Heart Foundation. It's most common in women, but it's also 78% of those women with rheumatic heart disease in Australia are Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander women.
Absolutely. We are 60 times higher rate than non-Aboriginal, non-Indigenous people to get rheumatic heart disease, and that it's preventable is really the most alarming part of it. You know, we've got children as young as 6 dying of strokes and heart failure, and they're preventable deaths. They're having open heart surgery, at the age of 6 and 8 and 10 years just to stay alive, because once this infection gets into the heart, it's actually irreversible and needs surgery for them to survive. So, it's something we can prevent, and I think that's why it was really important to me. My father passed away at the age of 50, which was at the time 25 years ago, was the expected age of an Aboriginal man here in Australia. And the fact this is still happening to our children, it's not good enough, and that we can prevent it is even it's even sadder.
It is, and it's one of the really important things that we have to face up to is the disparity of health outcomes for mainstream Australia and First Nations people.
It sure is. And, it's all about the low health literacy, the fact that people in these communities don't understand what's happening and the overcrowding. And I believe we've got some issues that you'll probably see in the news with the Northern Territory government where a lot of this is happening. They're going to the High Court in the coming weeks. And, the environmental factors, this from a strep throat infection or actually just coming through their skins and sores in their legs. And, they could have some antibiotics and this not be a problem, live in clean areas and understand what happens to their body in this time and to go and reach out and get the help. And the help's not there, and that lack of health literacy I talked about. So one of the things that we really encourage every Australian to do is watch Take Heart, Deadly Heart, which is on SBS Demand, and it really runs through how we as a nation can stop this.
Take Heart, Deadly Heart on SBS, looking at how this is a massively preventable issue for women and more specifically First Nations women in this country.
Absolutely. Yep.
So this Coastrek walk, Shell, I don't want to, keep harping on. Have you bought yourself some special shoes? Have you got a special outfit?
I haven't got that far, but I do know that I'm going to need the gorgeous leg protectors, so I don't get that's going to have to be part of my repertoire. A little bit of a camel, are they called camel trek for my water on my back?
Oh,
so
yes.
It'll be a whole new look. It'll be a whole new look for me. I'm actually a little bit frightened of it. I've, a team of girlfriends who are going to come with me, but people can make their own team of 4 and join us. They've got till the 16th of April to join in, and we'd love you to be a part of it. And it's about raising money so that we can also raise awareness for what's going on here in Australia and be a part of the change.
What a beautiful way to do it, to go for a leisurely stroll at Shelley Ware's pace, 70 Ks, 20 Ks for you, or 30 or 45 or 60, depending on what you want to do. Grab a group of friends and get some fancy leggings just so you feel special and join into Coastrek because, as we said, women's heart health is a huge issue. All the money goes towards raising funds for the Heart Foundation. It's always really lovely to talk to you.
I love it.
I love it.
Thank you for having me. Yep, I do love it.
And are you well? Is everything good?
I am well. I am so well. I'm, living my best life, which you are too, and trying to do the best that I can for my community and for all Australians.
You are. You really are, and we thank you for it, using your voice and doing it in such an important way. Thank you, Shelley Ware, as always. Hopefully we'll get some time soon to embrace. Educator, media presenter, all-round legend of a woman. She's taking part as a Coastrek ambassador. She's doing the 20K with a group of friends. You can join in. I think you've got right up until sometime in April, which is actually not that far away, is it? We're almost at the end of March.